Today's video is one of those videos in which I go a little bit on a tangent. I do not give you practical stuff about business, about Amazon, but I talk, and I like to say I philosophize a little bit about business success, all that stuff around what it takes to run a business and just be happy in life in general, right? And if you remember these videos from this summer, I always used to have like some sort of drink with me when I told it, because it's a more laid back video, and it's really videos in which I really catch a vibe and I really share what I wanted to share with you, because I think that those videos are actually videos in which there are some important lessons that I'm actually trying to share with you and that may impact a lot of people, even if those videos do not get as many views as others. But in today's video, what I want to talk about is the ideal that you are potentially chasing if you are running a business. What's your dream? You know, whatever you are chasing, whatever is your why, the reason why you are actually chasing this business, the reason why you are actually trying to be successful with this business, right? And so I absolutely wanted to share this video, to shoot this video right now, because I was just driving home. You guys know I'm not in the US right now. I'm actually in the country where I grew up in, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, because it ties down to whatever to what I want to share with you today. And this video is going to be more like a podcast style format video in which I'm going to talk. So if you want to save it for later, because I guess that it's going to be a little bit longer than usual videos. Maybe not, I really don't know. I'm always freestyling, so as long as I have shit to say, I'm going to talk. But it's probably going to be a little long, so if you want to save it for later and listen to it when you're driving or listen to it when I don't know, when you listen to your stuff, feel free to do it. But yeah, in today's video, I wanted to share something that I actually realized, because if you know, like, we are all chasing success. The reason why we want to be successful with Amazon is because we have some other whys, right? We want to be successful because for example, you do not like your job, you want to be free from your job and stuff like that. But I really think that you should put things in perspective, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of my story, and you will understand where I want to go. You may not understand it right now, but you will understand where I want to go with it in a few. Before we actually start talking about that, there's two links in the description for you. First one is for one-on-one coaching. So if you want one-on-one coaching to grow your Amazon business faster, if you want to scale faster, best way to do it, get a mentor, book a call with me. We'll build a plan for you to actually reach your goals. Second link is for the Discord server, because if you want to grow in this business, and I know that we are not necessarily talking a lot about Amazon in today's video, but if you want to grow in any business, you need to build a network. You can do it easily on the Discord server. You just need to engage with people, ask questions, answer questions. Soon enough, people will recognize you. You will start making friends. This is how you build a network. So yeah, that's it. And let's just dive into the video, or this podcast episode. Who knows? Maybe I'm just making a podcast and this is the first episode. Who knows? But yeah, so to give you a little background, I grew up in Belgium, all right? So it's a country that is north to France, right? So it's right up top of France on the map. And so this is why, if you guys know, because a lot of you guys are wondering where my accent is from. In Belgium, we speak French. French is my mother tongue. This is my first language. And I actually moved to the US and I studied in the US. So this is why I speak English. And I was speaking English before that, because I used to play basketball at a certain level where we speak English when we play basketball. So this is why I speak English, if you want to know the whole story. But the reason why I'm actually telling you this is because it actually shaped the way I see success, in a certain way, right? And I'm going to tell you why exactly. The reason why I'm saying this is because I was just driving, and it's getting cold right now. It's the winter, It's the winter. It's getting quite cold, and this is one of the things that people do not like about this country, right? It's getting really cold, and people, what success looks like for a lot of us that are from countries like this one, and even if you are in the US and you are in the northern states, because I live in Florida, all right? I live in Florida, and so in Florida there's no winter. If you did not know, there's no winter. It's always hot. It's always the summer. The summer is a little bit hotter, but like it's hot all year round and there's no season, all right? Except like the rainy season and whatever, right? So because it's tropical climate. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because growing up here, success was defined by like the way a lot of people see success is being able to be sitting on a beach during the winter when it's cold here, being somewhere where it's hot, and you know, so you do not have to be worried about being cold, right? This is what success look like in big parts when you come to a place like this, right? You want to be on the beach all year round. You want to be where it's warm, whether it's hot, where it's warm, so you are not cold. And so the reason why I'm telling you this is because, yeah, of course, if you grew up like I grew up here, and you know, you need to go to school in the morning, it's dark as fuck, like at 8 a.m. It's dark outside during the winter. It's dark until 9:30, and it's cold as fuck. It's really super cold, and like you are freezing when you go to school, and then when you have your lunch break and you go outside, you are freezing, and then when you get home, you wait for the bus, you are freezing. It really sucks. And of course, you want to leave for the winter. Like if you are making it, you want to leave for the winter. You want to go on the beach. You want to go where it's warm. And this is what success looks like, because this is the thing that you are struggling the most with, right? And so the reason why I'm telling you this is because now I've been living in Miami for like 10 years, and this is the first time that I'm actually back for the winter in. Wait, I moved to Miami at the end of 2014, so let's say 2015. I've been back for the winter once, and it was just for 1 week. And except from that, yeah, since 2014, I've seen the winter only once. And I've been avoiding the winter for a long time, just because it sucks. And because the way I actually picture success, the way I used to picture success is being able to be somewhere where it's warm, you know, in a tropical climate, being able to sip on some cocktails, even though I don't drink alcohol, but like being able to sip on some drinks, sitting on the beach, and, you know, just enjoying your life. And so for this reason, you know, I've been saying, if you guys follow the channel, you know that I've been back in Europe, I've been back in Belgium visiting my family since the month of June, and I did not expect to stay here that long. I traveled a little bit to other countries around, and I'm still traveling a little bit. I'm going to travel next week as well, and we're going to talk more about that in a few. But I really took the time to be able to travel. Even though it's Q4 right now, I could have made way more money if I actually went back to the US and did FBA, all that stuff. But actually decided to stay here and you know, really take the time to actually spend time with family and stuff, and really enjoy this place, even though I do not necessarily really enjoy it. I used to hate this country, but really take the time to enjoy my environment, the environment in which I grew up, and see my family and stuff, my friends, for the first time for 5 years. Because if you do not know, the last time I actually came back was for the summer 2018, and it's the first time that I'm staying this long here for like 10 years. I think it's the first time that I've been, because I moved out of I moved out from my parents' house like when I was 18. So it's the first time in more than 10 years close to 10 years that I've been here for that long, and it actually feels good a little bit. And you know, you want to move out, I want to do other stuff as well, but like, this is not the point of this video. And so the reason why I'm telling you all this is because, as I said, growing up here, the winter sucks, and this is the thing that you want to actually run away from, right? The first thing that you actually want to run away from is the winter, and this is what I've been doing for the last couple of years, and this is what success actually looked like for me. And even myself, as I said, I did not expect to stay that long. I wanted to leave. At first I wanted to stay a few weeks, and then I was caught up in doing some stuff, and that actually took time, caught up in other business that I had to take care of right there. And so I stayed longer than I was supposed to, and I'm still here, and I'm probably gonna stay here. I'm not gonna stay just here. I've been traveling, going back and forth to some places as well. And if you did not necessarily notice it if you are watching the videos, because most of the time, all the time that I was traveling, I actually shoot my videos in advance, and But it may not be the case because I'm going to be traveling a lot, right, in the next coming weeks, in the next coming days, I'm sorry. So, yeah, but the reason why I'm telling you all this, is because it's just starting to get super cold right here. And I thought that, at first I thought that I was going to hate it, you know, the sun setting like super early, like at 4 p.m. It's already cold. I'm sorry, it's already dark outside. It's cold. So it's cold. The sun is out from like 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. After that, before that, and after that, it's dark. It's cold. It sucks. All right. And so I thought that I was going to hate it. That it was going to be the thing that I wanted to avoid as much as possible. But I'm super glad that, and I'm super grateful that, you know, I've been able to run this business and that I've been able to put this business in a place that, that I've been able to use this business to put myself in a place where I can just work a couple of hours a day and I can do this from anywhere in the world. And I do not actually have to be outside in the cold and actually have to suffer from it. And this is the big thing, because I've been able to see beauty in those things. And if you are someone that hangs out a little bit with me, if you're one of my friends, one of my close friends, I've probably said this sentence to you once in the past, which is when I am in Miami. You know, Miami is cool when it's sunny and stuff, but sometimes it's raining a lot. All right, it's raining a lot, and people say that it sucks. And I actually find it beautiful. And if you, as I said, if you are someone that actually hung out with me in the past when it was raining, I probably said to you, Miami is beautiful when it rains, because people think that it actually sucks, but it actually gives another shade, another lens. You can see Miami through another lens, which is beautiful as well. And it's not because you cannot go to the beach, because you cannot hang outside. I mean, you could, but like you're going to be drenched in the rainwater, right? And it's going to suck a little bit. But Miami is actually beautiful when it's raining, and it's a skill. It's not necessarily a skill, but it is. You need to be able to see beauty in those different states, because there's beauty in those different states. And if it was sunny all the time in Miami, it would not be as beautiful. And I'm telling you, it would not be as beautiful. And this is the exact same thing. And this is where I want to go with this video. And this is where I want to go exactly with the thing that I was saying in the beginning of the video, in which where I was talking about the ideal that you are actually chasing with your business and stuff, right? And we are going to get there, but you need to listen for a little bit, a little more to understand really what I'm trying to say. So, as I was saying, I was just driving home, and the weather was really, really, really bad. Not bad in a way that the conditions were hard to drive and stuff, but like it was super cold, and I was hanging out outside. I was in Brussels, in the capital, hanging out in the city, and, you know, looking at the city. And as I was saying, it was the first time that I was out in the city during the winter when it was dark, and with all the Christmas lights and stuff like that. And it used to not do anything to me, because I mean, I used to like it a little bit, but not as much. I was not appreciating it as much as I am appreciating it right now that I haven't seen it for a long time. And it is actually beautiful. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because as a kid, when I grew up here and I had to go to school every morning in the cold and it sucked, I was freezing, I was not able to notice this stuff. And this business actually put me in a position where I do not have to deal with the negative of this situation, but I can work with the negative to make a better picture. If I wanted to, I could actually go back to Miami or go back to the Canary Islands or someplace in a tropical climate right now, and if I really wanted to run away from the cold again. But you know, the cold do not affect you as much when you are outside, if you don't necessarily have to be there in the cold every morning and every night to go back to school. And it's going to affect you in a different way if you have a $500 down jacket. It's going to affect you in a different way. You're not going to be as cold as if you have a $39 H&M jacket that is actually going to be cold, right? And because same thing, it's not going to affect you as much if you drive in a car that has heated seat, heated steering wheel, and you are able to go back and forth to a situation, not spend necessarily too much time in the cold when you're driving, stuff like that. Instead of, you know, having to, it's way more comfortable to do this way instead of taking the bus everywhere, waiting at the bus stop in the cold when it's snowing, all that stuff. Those negatives are not going to affect you as much. And really, this is the reason why I'm super grateful with this business, because I've been able, I've been able to, it allowed me to really see the beauty in the situation and really work with the negative to make a better picture. This is this is the sentence that I use, and this is what happened with the situation. But the reason I'm actually telling you this whole story, and the point that I want you to take from this, is as follow. You may think that you may be chasing right now something that is not necessarily as bad. Your situation may not necessarily be as bad as you think it is. Because as I was saying, growing up here, what success looked to me was being able to be in a tropical place, in a place where it's warm, when it's the winter, to be able to run away from the cold. But the only thing that actually sucked was my situation, all right? Being in the same exact environment with a car with heated seat, heating steering wheel, with a $500 down jacket, all those stuff that makes it more comfortable, you realize that it's actually not that bad, and there's a lot of beauty in those things. And so, the reason why I'm saying this is you may look at your situation and think that it actually really sucks and you want to run away from it as far as possible, as soon as possible. But there's probably some beauty in it. There's probably some beauty that you can find in it. And this is the whole message that I want to get, that I want you to get from this video. You may be chasing something that is not necessarily going to make you happy, and I'm going to explain why. So I was in Miami. As I said, I haven't left Miami. I mean, I left Miami for a little. I went to Colombia for like 3 days, but I stayed in Miami for like before I actually came back, I was in Miami for probably 5 years without going to any other place. And so I used to hate seeing seasons and stuff like that. So seeing the seasons go around. So from seeing the winter, seeing the summer, seeing the spring, seeing the autumn, seeing the fall. I'm sorry, you say fall in English. I don't know why I say autumn. But actually, not seeing season, like in Miami, time fly and you do not necessarily realize it. And it's not that good as well. There's some benefits of seeing season, seeing the winter and all that stuff. There's beauty in all those seasons. Of course, there's beauty in seeing palm trees during the winter. There's beauty in being able to sit at the beach during the winter. Go for a swim on January 1st when everybody back home is actually freezing. And this is why I used to post on Snapchat that I was at the beach on January 1st or on Christmas Day. Actually, when I was, this drink is nasty. It's like Schweppes. I hate it. I don't even know why I'm drinking this. But yeah, there's a lot of upside. Yeah, you're not freezing, but there's a lot of upsides in seeing season as well. You see the life renew, all that stuff, and seasons are necessary. And yes, of course, it's nice living in Miami, not seeing seasons, but time flies and you do not even see it. I spent like close to 10 years in Miami. I did not even see it because I did not see seasons. And it really hit me when I actually came back here and I saw all my friends way older. Everything changed. My friends way older than when I left, all that stuff. And of course I was seeing them on FaceTime, I was seeing them on Snapchat, I was seeing them on Instagram, but it really hit me when I actually saw them, when I actually came back. And the whole reason why I'm actually telling you this is you should actually try to try to find the beauty in the situation in which you are right now. Yes, snow sucks when you do have to take the bus and stuff, but when you are sitting on the bus, or where you are sitting at the bus stop in the cold, waiting for the bus, try to take your time to try to really take a few seconds and appreciate whatever is around you, And this is what really hit me today when I was driving back home. It was fog everywhere. It was super cold outside, but it was more comfortable, and I was able to actually appreciate it, even though I would have hated it when I was here back in the days. But the fact that I do not have to go to school in the morning and then wake up in a small room at university, go to school in a cold room, a small room, cold, go to school, walk to school, stuff like that, then go to practice in the cold, go to basketball practice in the cold. The fact that I do not have to do all this, and I can actually do whatever I want. So the big thing is I can actually do whatever I want. I can do what makes me happy. If I wanted to, I wanted to go to, right now I wanted to go, I don't know, if I wanted to go to Azerbaijan, I could go if I wanted to. I can actually do whatever I want, you know, because I'm actually free thanks to this business. And the simple fact that you can do this and you have the choice, having the choice of doing whatever you want, is actually what's going to make you happy. It is what's going to actually allow you to see the beauty in those things, because it gives you the time to actually take a step back and really look around you, really take a moment, really take a second and really try to appreciate the situation in which you are in. Not necessarily the situation, but maybe the scenery in which you are in, right? Because you're going to miss those days in a few years. And yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you. And make sure that the things that you are chasing are the things that actually are meaningful to you. And just, I'm using this as a metaphor, but just running away from the winter may not be what's making you happy, all right? And I'm not saying, by the way, if you're one of my friends living in Belgium, I'm not saying that I'm going to stay in Belgium every single winter. This is not the case, by the way. I'm just making it clear with you. I'm not going to stay here every single winter. I'm not going to be here. I'm probably not going to be here next winter because it's not that good, all right? It's not that good. It does not mean that I'm going to stay here. I'd rather be in Miami, all right? I'd rather be in Miami next winter, but I may come a couple of weeks during the winter and all that stuff. But the reason why I'm saying all this is make sure that you are chasing the things that, make sure that you are at least trying to chase what is actually meaningful, and just running away from the winter is not something that is meaningful. And your running away from the winter may not be running away from the literal winter, but it may be something else for you. And I really want you to try to understand this and try to see it, because I do not know what you are actually chasing. Maybe it's being able to not work 9 to 5. Maybe it's moving to another city. Maybe it's something else. But just try to take your time anyways. And even if you are chasing an ideal, take the time to take a step back and appreciate the scenery and, just stop. Take a little stop on the way to be able to look at the road, to look at the scenery in the place where you stopped, in the place where you're at right now. Because even times that suck, and I was talking about those times, even the times that suck when I was in school, going to school in the morning, coming back home from school in the cold, in the snow, -10 degrees Celsius. I do not know how much it is in Fahrenheit, but with freezing temperature, so cold during the winter, it actually sucked. But I have a lot of good memories from those days, and I miss those days sometimes. I would not go back there, by the way, but I miss those days sometimes, and it was fun, and it was fun, and it was things that was fun. And there are some stuff that I'm living right now that I'm gonna miss in 10 years, probably. And so this is why really try to take the time to appreciate the moments the moment that you are living right now from time to time, because even in those days, there's beauty even in those bad days, and try to be able to notice it, because it's part of your story, all right? So this is everything that I wanted to say in today's video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you liked it. I know a few of you guys like when I go on a tangent like this a little bit and I talk about other stuff. And yeah, I hope it was helpful in any ways. If it was, let me know in the comments, let me know on Discord, let me know anywhere. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. I'm probably not going to release this video tomorrow morning because it's the night right now. I'm going to shoot another video tomorrow morning, but probably for the next day. So I don't know when you're going to see this video. But yeah, join the Discord server if you want to talk. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you liked this video. I hope you were able to enjoy it. Let me take actually a last sip with you guys. A lot of you guys have actually clicked out of the video here, right now. But let me practice what I preach and take a little time to appreciate this moment that I have with you guys actually shooting this video. So cheers, even though my drink is nasty. And but I'm enjoying my time with you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video.